Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about something important, very scary actually. Now, six coronavirus cases, confirmed cases just escaped from an isolation center in Osun State. Now, this should be something that should send shivers down your spine if you really are worried about this virus. Now, the reason why we're doing this whole isolation and then self-distancing, social distancing entire thing is because we're trying to curb the spread of this virus. Now, if we have a couple of guys or a couple of people that we have confirmed them through testing and we know that these guys actually have this virus and they are going out, escaped from an isolation center, going around, they are probably infecting more people right now. Now, that's the problem. It's very disheartening. It's very sad. I don't understand why these people are doing this. It's just very shameful. Now, I understand these people had the responsibility to stay in isolation. They had the responsibility to stay in quarantine for the good of the community, for the good of people around. They should have done that, but at the same time, I'm going to be blaming the government. I'm going to be blaming those people in charge for this absolute ineptitude, this absolute inability to carry out their own functions. Now, most places are being shut down because of this thing, and Osun State is actually one of those states right now carrying out a whole lot of shutdown. I mean, a whole lot of lockdown and stuff like that. And they still couldn't make sure that people that are in self-isolation, not just self-isolation in this case, people that are quarantined because they have the virus are not being contained. I mean, it's just like talking about people breaking out of a prison. Now, you're not going to just blame only the prisoner running out of the prison. You have to blame the prison guard. You have to blame the system for not making sure that the place is watertight. So as much as we're going to be blaming these people that did this, we just have to remember that it's because our government is completely ineptitude, completely inept. They are not able to carry out their functions. So most of the times when we try to give responsibilities to the government and try to depend on the government so much, you just have to remember that governments, generally speaking, tend to be very ineffective. I mean, what are they supposed to do in this sort of a situation? I mean, what is more important than keeping those people that have been confirmed to have the virus from spreading it around? And they can't even do that. The only aspect where governments seem to always flourish is in authoritarianism, like clamping down on people and all sorts of things like that. For example, all this issue of not going out, making sure that everybody sits down at home, they tend to be very good at that. They tend to be very good at effecting that. But in keeping those people who are very dangerous to the community from moving around, they tend not to be very careful. Tend not to be very effective in doing that, and this is very sad. It's very sad for the entire community. It's very sad for the entire nation. I mean, how many places do we know that this is actually happening right now? Because I understand we have only heard about Osun State. How many other places? Like a couple of weeks ago, we heard about people trying to sneak away from isolation center. Now we have a confirmed case of people actually doing that. Do you know about many other places where people have actually escaped from these sort of centers and we don't even know anything about it? Do you know where those people have gone? We have no idea. We have over 4,000 people going to about 5,000 people that had contact with the cases that are on ground. That is the confirmed cases. We have over 200 cases right now. We have over 4,000 people in contact with those people and we don't know where they are. Like, the government is just failing in so many levels. Like, it's just completely disheartening. That's what I'm just going to say about this. Anyways, I'm going to be coming up again in the next segment. I'm talking about something more important. But anyways, this is very sad. It's very disheartening. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video and also comment. And if you want to help us to make the channel grow, make sure you share with your friends. And I'll be seeing you guys next time.